birthday?
So I can do videos. For Orlando.
For Orlando. I don't know if we need so many cameras.
Yes, we do.
Okay. Gosh.
We need a lot of cameras.
I don't know.
We should get waterproof ones as well.
Well, this one is waterproof.
Yeah, we should get more cameras.
Oh, okay, should we?
We can never have enough cameras.
Oh, right. Alright, good morning. Whoa, what was that?
Morning.
There's no B in morning.
Morning.
Good morning, everyone. It is 9:48 on Saturday, the 8th of August. So it's been a while since I have been vlogging. Actually, truth be told, I pick up the camera every weekend with the intention of vlogging, and then I either get distracted or overwhelmed, or I end up being rushed, and whatever I wanted to vlog for you ends up being a non-event. And so I just abandoned the vlog completely. So it's been, I think, a couple of months since we have vlogged properly, but I'm determined this weekend to do so. Bella and I are out and about this morning. We are actually on our way to an open home. So we have officially commenced the search for a new place. Ben and I went to one during the week, which was unsuitable. It was just way too small. Way too small inside, but the courtyard was way too big, to the point where we were like trying to decide what we would put in this courtyard to fill it, and we decided that it would still look empty regardless. So we skipped that one. We're now on our way to a brand new build townhouse. It's 3-bedroom. And it looks pretty decent, so hopefully it's okay. My main concern, I think, is obviously the size of the bedrooms, which the last place the bedrooms were tiny, but size of the bedrooms and also the size of the living space, because there's 3 of us, we do need to be able to spread out a bit. So I'm hoping that the living space is big enough for us, but we will see. And then after that, what are we doing, Bella?
We're going shopping for my party.
Yeah, so it's Bella's birthday on Tuesday, and we're gonna have her party in a couple of weeks, but we have a busy couple of weeks ahead of us, just with work, with school. Bella does tutoring, her horse riding, all of that kind of thing, but also we're away next weekend as well, which completely eliminates that weekend from being able to prepare for the birthday party. So we're going to do that today, which should be a bit fun, even though Bella looks really miserable right now. I'm sure you're excited.
I'm just tired.
I'm just tired.
And hungry.
And hungry. Well, you should have had breakfast.
Well, I don't know what to have.
That's not my problem. Anyway, so we're going to do that, and I'm not going to take you along with me, obviously, but I do need to get a blood test today if I can squeeze it in before they close. They're only open for half a day on Saturdays. I need to get my iron levels checked again, and the blood test this time will be testing things a little bit more extensively. My doctor is convinced I have celiac disease. I am not convinced that I have celiac disease. The reason why she thinks I do is because my iron levels are ridiculously low.
Celiac disease.
It means that I can't have wheat.
That would be depressing for you.
Yes,
that
it would be
very depressing for you.
Yes, thank you for your concern. Anyway, so we're gonna have to have that done today as well, and then we've just got the usual family dinner on a Saturday night
average speed zone
at my parents' house. But yeah, I thought that we would bring you along with us because this weekend there's quite a bit going on. Okay, so it's now been a couple of hours.
Speed zone in 300 meters.
It's now been a couple of hours since we've spoken to you, and we have gone and viewed 4 different houses. Out of the 4, I would say there's only one that I would actually apply for, but I'm not too sure if we will, because the courtyard is far less private than we would like. So we'll talk to Ben about it tonight.
And the fence is a 2-1 wide.
The fence, that's
a
will be a problem, but we'll sort that out later. So Bella's concern, I think, for the house that we would potentially apply for is that the fence posts are too wide and a dog can get through it. We obviously don't have a dog just yet, but it's obviously something that we do need to consider. But as I said, it'll be something that we kind of work on later when it is actually a problem. But for now, I think we'll be all right. Anyway, so we've gone and viewed these houses. Now we are on our way to Kmart as the first stop. We're going to go get these supplies for Bella's birthday party. Now, normally when we plan for birthdays, we do tend to go a little bit overboard, generally, just with like theming and decorations and all of that kind of thing. But this year, again, she's going to laser tag, which it worked really well last year. It was a pretty reasonable price as well for the amount of kids that we're inviting. But the thing is with this place, and we learnt this last year when we brought all our themed decorations with us, you don't get a lot of say in the party room. So the party rooms are painted in the brightest of colours, and they're all primary colours. So you've got like red walls, blue walls, and I think there were green walls or yellow walls or something, I don't know. But what that means is the theme that you pick isn't going to work in the room because of how bright these walls are. So whilst we are going to obviously go and get party supplies, I think we're going to be pretty relaxed in what we get and not too overly concerned about the overall aesthetic of the party, because that's not what you go here for. You don't go there to have a pretty party. You go there to literally play the game, eat some pizza, and then just get on with the rest of the night. So we're not going to be shopping for anything too exciting, are we?
No.
Bella's just killing bugs next to me. So yeah, we'll take you along. We'll show you what we buy, but this is going to be a very, very low-key party, as I said. So And anyway, so last weekend he actually called me when we were meant to be getting ready for my sisters just to go for dinner. And I answered the phone when he called, and he was like, hey, I need you to go and meet me in Garran. And Garran is where the hospital is. And I just like, my heart stopped and I was like, oh no, like what's happened? And anyway, he's like, can you just meet me there? And I was like, what have you done? And apparently I sounded so sad and so worried about him that he couldn't keep up the masquerade. So he was like, no, I'm just joking, actually. Like, I'm fine. And he was on his way back to his to get changed to go to my sister's. Anyway, yesterday was the grand final. And again, they asked him to play. He is a good player as well. So they kind of just wanted their best players to actually play. And so anyway, he went along, he played. He doesn't let me go to his games, by the way, because he thinks that I'll freak out every time he's tackled, which is probably correct. But anyway, so I wasn't allowed to attend. Anyway, he did play yesterday, like I said, grand final. And at 4:20, he calls me and he goes, I'm not joking this time. I need you to meet me in Garran. I'm on my way to emergency. And I was like, oh, he didn't give me like any context. He didn't tell me how he was getting there. I just like had picked up the fact that he was not driving himself. And I don't even remember if he actually told me kind of what had happened. But anyway, so I like call up upstairs and I said, Bella, come on, we've got to go to hospital. Ben's going to meet us there. And then I had to also message my family because we were meant to go to my parents for dinner, for birthday dinner for Bella's birthday. And I said, hey, like, don't know if we're going to make it because we're on our way to emergency. Anyway, what is crazy though is Ben, one of his friends ended up driving him in his car, like in Ben's car, and where he was playing was close to my sister's house, and he just so happened to be coming up their street on the way to hospital and pulled up behind my sister and her husband and their baby because they were on their way to my parents. Anyway, what ended up happening was Nathan hopped in the car with Ben and his friend, went to the hospital, dropped Ben off, and then Nathan drove the friend back to the fields and then drove the car to my mum and dad's. Such a debacle. Anyway, we rushed, obviously, to go to the hospital. We were there. His arm, he had dislocated his shoulder completely. It was hanging limp. He actually had to hold it into place. And thankfully, because one, emergency wasn't too busy, but also because it was clinically dislocated was the term that they used, they pushed him through so quickly. And the physio, oh my god, like Ben and I were talking about it last night, and then also this morning we were fangirling him so hard because he just did such a phenomenal job. So they always have a physio on the field with them in case of injuries like this. They couldn't relocate his arm because his muscles just went into spasm. And so that's why he ended up having to go to hospital. Anyway, this physio, just through like massage and like gentle movement, he ended up getting Ben's arm back into place. And so now he's in a sling. He's in a lot of pain. Apparently the ground that they were playing on was really hard as well because the government here just isn't taking care of the playing fields. Anyway, so he's like so scraped up, bruised. He's got marks from like everyone else's footy boots all over his thighs and all of that kind of thing. Oh, this must be Bella pulling up. Yeah, I think it is. Anyway, so yesterday ended up being more eventful. I was actually going to turn on the camera when we were in the car on the way to the hospital, but just 1 second. Hello.
Hello. We're out the front. I'm just dropping her off, okay?
Okie doke. Thank you.
See ya.
Bye. Bye.
Oh.
Okay, so she's on her way in. Anyway, I'll wrap this up really quickly. So I was going to turn on the camera when I got into the car, but then I was like, oh shit, I actually don't know what state Ben is in. Like, he's not going to want to be in front of the camera. I should have, really, done so because he was completely fine. Once his shoulder was back in its place, once his arm was back in its place, he was totally fine. But yeah, it was a very eventful afternoon. We were done in and out of the hospital within 2 hours, which was also phenomenal. And hello.
Where's Ben?
He's gone.
Oh.
What have you got?
Auntie Christina made me these.
What did she make you?
I don't know, biscuits.
Biscotti.
Yeah.
So Bella just went to... Who's that from?
This is Auntie Christina as well from Christmas, but these people didn't even try to cover up that it's not a little boo-boo. All they did was change the name.
You didn't say that to Auntie Christina.
No, I didn't say that.
Okay.
I didn't open it. Oh, Auntie Christina. Also, Freddie.
Oh, you've opened it already, have you?
Yeah, I looked at it.
Ew!
It like comes off as well.
Oh, she probably just saw that Labubu's were cool and thought that she'd get
I
it for
know.
you. Ew, don't make it naked. That's so gross.
Looks like a thing from a horror movie.
Where'd you get the juice from? Auntie Christina as well?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I didn't ask for it. Auntie Christina just gave it to me.
No, well, that's nice of her.
Yeah.
I'm just telling everyone about yesterday afternoon.
Oh, I have been.
Yeah. Yeah, so anyway, we were in and out of the hospital within 2 hours. Why does my forehead look so big today? My hair is really flat. But yeah, and then we did make it to my... What is going on? We did end up making it to my parents for dinner, albeit a couple of hours late. But yeah, so anyway, that was yesterday afternoon, and that's why I haven't picked up the camera. We also spent last night trying to like sort Ben out. He stayed over, obviously, maybe not obviously.
Drive, but he's chosen to.
Yeah, he has driven himself home today, which was very naughty of him, but you can't talk sense into that guy. And then, yeah, this morning Bella just went to my parents for maybe an hour and a half while Ben and I had to do some stuff. But anyway, what I'm going to do now though, because it is incredibly wet and cold and miserable outside, is I'm going to make myself some lunch. And have you had lunch? Okay, I'm going to make us some lunch.
Can I just have rice and an egg again with soy sauce?
Sure.
And seaweed?
Sure. We're going to have some lunch, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend the afternoon just doing some online shopping because I'm going to, 1, order our groceries because I'm not going outside in this weather, and 2, I've got a few bits and pieces that I want to pick up as, that I want to order as well. And Bella, did you do your homework?
Yeah.
All of it?
Not all of it. Miss
Can you
Kate-
not step on my shoes, please?
I didn't.
You did, I saw you.
No. I was right here with
Anyway, and yeah, we're gonna spend just a really cozy afternoon in. I do need to tidy up the house. It's just got bits and pieces all over the place, and yeah, do our usual Sunday routine. But I don't know if I'll show you it all necessarily because I've just done a video like that. But yeah. To admit, it took a while for me to do the online shopping because I kept getting distracted, but Bella just dragged me out of the house and made me go and pick up, or grab the things rather, from the car for the party. Before she really gets into it, because she wants to make all the party bags up, we thought that we'd show you what we purchased. It was a really frustrating time in Kmart yesterday. They'd run out of
bags and they
their
didn't have any boxes either.
So we had to get them to unlock a trolley, walk the trolley to my car. I did not have any bags in my car either. And so I've got the basket from the fridge, the car fridge. So if you're wondering what this is, that's what it is. All right, so I had said to you in the car on the way to Kmart that we weren't going to have a theme. However, Bella quickly changed her mind when we got into Kmart, because what was it that made you want this theme? What was it that you saw?
The plate.
Oh, okay.
The plate.
All right, so she saw one item and then decided that she absolutely had to have a theme. We were looking like we would be in and out within a few minutes, because I didn't realize, but Kmart sells party packs, which is, they're themed, and there's a variety of different themes, but inside each box it comes with plates, cups, tablecloth, some sort of bunting, and what?
Banners?
Yeah, that's the bunting. And yeah, you can pick from a Lilo and Stitch theme, you could pick from an animals one, a space one. What else?
Disney princesses.
Oh yeah, those Disney princesses, those mermaids, etc, etc. However, I grabbed one of those. She had picked one of those, changed her mind, picked another one, and then she saw these plates and she just decided to scrap that altogether. Yeah. So we're going to show you what we have bought. She's gone for a pink and red theme, so there's going to be a lot of pink and there's going to be a lot of red in this. But first things first, the item that changed it all were these plates. So we picked up these plates. They're heart-shaped paper plates. I think that they had limited packs left, but they're very cute. So we got them. We thought they would be really cute for when they have the birthday cake. So that was that. And then obviously everything else had to center around that. So we got...
We couldn't find any themes.
Yeah, we couldn't find... Yeah. So there were no pink and red party bags, so we just went for baby pink ones. They're just paper. We grabbed a couple of packs because there's going to be 15 kids invited to this one. Then we got just pastel pink paper plates for the pizza or whatever food we have. We haven't quite decided what we want yet, have we? Then we got...
Red cups. They're big cups.
Red cups to kind of go with the whole theme. These are just the American style party cups, but they fit, so no complaints here. Then we found 2 lots of paper napkins, just because kids are messy and there never seems to be enough paper napkins around, as we learned last year. So we've got one that fits with the theme. I don't know if you can see it, but it's got strawberries, cherries, and bows on it, as well as love heart cakes. Then the second one, because they only seem to have one packet of this left, the second one we got was a La Dolce Vita paper napkins, which it has alcoholic drinks on it, but we'll just pretend that they're mocktails for the kids' sake. But that one obviously fits in with the pink and red theme. Then we got, should we do this first? Then we also found a pink and red reusable heavy duty table cover. Again, it has the pink as the main color, and then it's got red sort of grid lines on it with red bows. Then we got...
Oh, I got 2 packs, thanks.
Yeah, we got invitations. Unfortunately, these aren't exactly to theme, but they are a pink. And they're girly, so we picked these ones. So they say, let's party, and then have all the details underneath. Although I've just noticed the envelopes are purple.
Yeah.
That doesn't fit.
They were more card.
I thought they were white.
We got normal forks. Because we couldn't find any in the theme, we just got normal forks.
Yeah, that's right. We just got some wooden forks, again, just for the cake at the end.
Wooden forks for saving the turtles.
For saving the turtles. Then we started to get some stuff for the party bags. So we've got 2 bags of Whiz Fizz, just sherbet, because who doesn't love Whiz Fizz? Then we got, I should have said as well, we still need to buy more lollies. This is just what we thought we would grab from Kmart. We got some Nerds. So these are the little mini boxes of Nerds. Then we got, and we include this every year in party bags, just little mini bottles of bubbles because everyone loves a mini bottle of bubbles.
Oh, we got a handful.
Well, we probably don't need to show all of them.
Yes, we do. Well, the doubles we can show together.
No, we don't need to show all of them because it's boring. No, you can just show some. So, and then also I like to include little toys, and Kmart has these mini block, like Lego, but they're Kmart branded Lego sets, and they're quite cute, and they're only $2 a bag. So we bought one for each of the party bags. So this one here is a bakery shop one. We have
An octopus with us.
an octopus.
Panda.
Panda. We got a panda one.
A panda.
And then we got a flamingo.
And a lion.
And then there's, oops, that one's a better picture. There's a lion. But we've got like racing cars in here. There's a few duplicates. There's a burger shop one. We just got a big mix, really. We didn't pick based on the kids, who's coming and all that kind of thing. Because obviously we haven't even given them the invites. But we grabbed one of each for each person that's invited, and we'll just see what the RSVP numbers are like, because like I said to you yesterday, we are not rich in time over the next couple of weeks, and so we just had to buy what we could yesterday. So that is everything that we bought. Kmart, actually, their party range is fantastic. I actually like it more than the Big W range, just because Big W seems to have a lot of franchise party goods, but it's also less trend based, which is fine for like adult parties, I feel. But when it comes to kids, there's definite trends that kids like to gravitate towards, especially when they get to Bella's age, which may generally be outside of like franchise parties. So yeah, really happy with that little haul at Kmart yesterday. But anyway, Bella's gonna go upstairs now, and she's gonna start putting paper lolly bags together because she can't help herself.
Can we show them what Auntie Christina made me?
We already have when you came in the door.
Oh yeah, we did.
And then I'm gonna continue to pot around the house and tidy up. So yeah,
Yeah.
you good?
Yes.
Okay.
Can I eat one, please?
Can you open the rest first?
Oh, I don't see that. My eyes aren't working right. Essential perk drink thing from friends. Thank you, Mama.
You're welcome. That one's also from Ben, but anyway.
I think them as well. I like it.
So you'll open the rest of your presents this afternoon, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right, you better get up.
Can I have water in this today, please?
Sure. Okay, it is 10:20 on Friday the 14th of August, and as I am determined to actually put this vlog out there and not abandon it completely, I thought I would switch on the camera and say goodbye to you. But before I do, I've got some updates. So first update, which I think I did speak to you post the events of Saturday afternoon, which was when Ben was taken to emergency because he had dislocated his shoulder. Well, the latest on that is he has since had an MRI, and it appears that he has ripped his cartilage. And so he's currently waiting to hear from a surgeon so that he can book an appointment and discuss his options there. He is not at all a happy camper this week, having learned that. So we'll just wait and see. He's desperately trying to avoid having surgery because the rehab on that for your shoulder is so long. and you're looking at like 6 months for full recovery. So it is quite a lot. So he's obviously trying to avoid that. I think I did mention to you before that he had broken his ankle when we first started dating, literally a couple of months in. And of course it was from playing rugby, but that injury, despite it being quite traumatic, I can't remember what the medical term is, but because his ankle bones broke, they nearly actually like pierced the skin. It was pretty bad. But that injury is actually so much easier to deal with because it's quite isolated, but the shoulder, you use it for everything. And obviously he's quite concerned about the fact that he may not be able to gym properly for 6 months if he has to have surgery. And not only that, he can't do any type of workout because you use your shoulder for whether it's upper body or lower body and all of that kind of thing. So that is the update there. He's going to call his physio who was organizing the surgeon's appointment today because it's been a couple of days and he hasn't heard from the surgeon's office. So he's obviously keen to have that appointment and kind of be out of this weird limbo period. So that's that. Oh, and he's also currently in the doctor's office because honestly, it was like he has like this rugby game, how he's walked away from it, even despite this the shoulder injury, it's like he's been in an accident. The ground was so hard, and there was an article recently about how our local government isn't taking care of the sporting grounds, and unfortunately for Ben, he had to play on probably one of the worst ones in Canberra. It was like playing on just hard dirt. So he is battered and bruised all over, which generally pretty common with rugby, but it's head to toe. It's quite bad. It was quite a taxing game apparently. And anyway, he's in the doctor's office because he has a big graze on his elbow and it's not getting better. Unlike the other grazes on the rest of his body, which are all healing fine. So he just wants to get a doctor's opinion to see whether he needs antibiotics or something because, yeah, it's not healing. And then what other updates do I have? We had Bella's birthday. I think I filmed a bit of her getting her present in the morning. It was just her and I in the morning, but she had a really lovely day. She messaged her friends before going to sleep at night because they had like made her feel so special at school, which was fantastic. And then the last bit of big news is, so you remember that house that I said I was keen on following the open homes on Saturday? Well, yesterday morning, within literally like half an hour of submitting our applications for this house, we got approved. So it looks like we are finally moving, which I'm actually really excited about it. Bella and Ben are so chill about it, whereas I'm like, my mind is just like reeling with like all the things that not only need to be done, but all the stuff that I can do when we're there as well. We're just renting. We're not actually like buying the house, but it'll just be nice to be in a new space, a bigger space, and all of that kind of thing. So I'm really keen to vlog all of that as well because Ben and I are quite stubborn people and we've got very different styles currently in our houses. And so it'll be essentially bringing those two styles together, working out exactly what we want to keep, what works, all of that kind of thing. I think we're in for a few arguments, if I'm completely honest, but it's all good. It's not like it's serious arguments anyway, but it'll be interesting to see how we go. And not to mention, like, I've not lived with a partner for years and years, like nearly 10 years, right? So I've been the grown-up in this house. I make all the decisions, all of that kind of thing. Ben has never lived with a partner, let alone a partner with a daughter. He has lived on his own for the most part since being in Australia as well. And even outside of that, he lived with one of his mates. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. It's like, I think we've had enough practice over the past like 3.5 years where, you know, we've kind of lived 50% of the time together, or actually more than that, because we spend more nights together than not. But yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a challenge, I think, for both of us at times, but it should be fine. But that is all that I have to update you on. So now you are up to date with everything. Oh, actually, I just finished emptying my storage unit as well, because obviously we're moving somewhere bigger, which means that we're going to have more space. And the price of my storage unit also jumped quite a bit. And I can't justify the price when it's literally just Christmas decorations and Halloween decorations and my summer wardrobe that's stored in there. So I've just emptied that. It's funny that I actually mentioned about my summer wardrobe, because the guy that manages the storage units just called me on my way home. He definitely saw me loitering about the facility. I mean, I drive a massive Defender and I went back and forth twice. And not to mention, you have to hop out of the car to sign in, to drive in right by the office. So he definitely saw me. He tried to make out like he didn't, but he just, you know, coincidentally called me as I was leaving. But he just wanted to wish me well. And I can't remember telling him this, but he like said to me, he's like, now don't take that spring wardrobe out too soon because it's going to be cold for a little while yet. And I just lost my mind. I thought it was the funniest thing ever. Honestly, I just like, when I talk to people, I just like, I don't think, I just spill all of my secrets, and he must have been one of those people once upon a time. But anyway, yes, we are now all up to date. This weekend we are heading to Bowral, which is one of my most favorite places in the world that I've visited. Honestly, I don't know what it is. I just feel so at peace there. And so I'm very excited. We're going with just my family. We were gonna have one of my aunts and cousins, my cousin who lives in Spain currently. They were gonna come along with us, but my cousin's actually back in the country for some medical treatment, and unfortunately she caught something on the plane heading back and had to postpone her treatment. So it's actually today, I think. And so she'll be too unwell to come with us, so they've opted out of it. And then we were meant to have an uncle, another uncle and an aunt come with us, but for whatever reason they couldn't make it. They're in another part of the country as well. So it's just the 8 of us this weekend, which will be nice. But anyway, I'm gonna end this vlog so that we can have the weekend be the focus of next vlog. Also, I feel like my hair has grown quite substantially over the past like month or so, and I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I do hate the dark color, the one block color. So at the end of the month, I have booked in with my hairdresser, and we're going to liven things up a little bit. Like, I think the dark hair does suit me. As much as I hate to say that, it does pain me. I do miss my blonde, but I need some dimension to it, because at the moment, like I said, it is just one color, and it's driving me a little bit insane, just being so like uniform in my hair. But anyway, I am rambling. Thank you so much for watching this vlog. I don't think it's my finest work. I am a little bit rusty, and there were definitely some moments like the Saturday afternoon drama that I do wish I had recorded, but like I said, I did not know what I was walking into when I pulled up at the hospital. And yeah, Ben was definitely, when we got there, when we went into a room and the painkillers had started to kick in, he would have been more up for being in front of the camera. But when I arrived, no, he would have killed me if I shoved a camera in his face. Anyway, like I said, I am rambling. I'm gonna go have some breakfast and I'm actually gonna start the work day because it is a work day. And anyway, I'll catch you in the next one.